sol reganhado, na quatro canto, nosso coração.
Tá sentindo just ali, tá sentindo just ali, I am just ali, I am just ali, tá sentindo just ali, tá sentindo just ali, I am.
All right, welcome back. You're in USourceMedia, your host Beans, and today we've got a few special guests. You know what I mean? We've got a special event coming up, and I'm talking with the team at Splifftail Entertainment, and I'm talking with some band members right here, Marvin Priest, Crown Heights, Jahknow Band,
Yes, sir.
DJ Emperor, Splifftail.
Yeah,
Let's get it. We're about to start talking. We're about to get to know what these guys have been doing, what they're going to continue doing, and how they're sort of contributing to the urban community out here, what we're about at USourceMedia. All right, let's get into it. So, to start off, why don't we just start, I guess we'll start with you, DJ Emperor.
Sure.
Introducing a bit about yourself, what you do on a professional level out here with this music industry.
Cool. Yeah, so guys, my name is Empress Sativa. I'm a DJ actually, and a co-founder of Splifftail Entertainment. Yep, that's what we do. Yep.
And I'm King Derek, co-founder of Splifftail Entertainment and Osvia as well. So yeah, we've been doing this together. He's my partner, and so
That's what it is. That's what it is. Happy to have you both here.
Man, thanks for having us, man.
No doubt. And a couple of the band members, Marvin Priest, we done had a chat before.
Yes,
good to have you back in the studio, bro.
Yeah, always.
But again, let them know what's good.
Yeah, always. Marvin Priest, representing Crown Heights. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure to be with Ruston.
Yeah, man, respect.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a blessing to come together for this event. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There you go, and fam.
Yes, sir. Jahknow, from the founder of Jahknow band and lead singer. Yeah. And it's a pleasure to be here today. And thanks for the opportunity, USourceMedia.
No, of course. You know, it's always a pleasure to bring in artists, promoters alike. Anyone with artistic talents and really get to build that community together with them. You know, it wouldn't happen without everyone's sort of input. So it's always an honor to host these sort of shows that we'll be putting out on our YouTube channel. That's USourceMedia.
Yeah.
All right, Splifftail, we're going to start with yourselves. How did Splifftail Entertainment start? I mean, I know I hit you all back a long time ago. I remember on the Instagram just trying to get in and trying to see what y'all doing because I like seeing what y'all was doing, community things. But how did it all start and how did you get it together?
Yeah. You want me to go? Okay, sure, yeah. So I'll go with this one. So Splifftail is two names put together. So Spliff and Tail,
Okay.
Yeah, so it was me and my man right here who would just have some good time, you know what I mean? So the Splifftail. Yeah, so we'll just put it like this together.
We know what it is.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it came that, we've been looking around, there's nothing going on when it comes to local artists being put on stage and then we, vibing to what they go for us and all that. So, my man said, why not? We can put something together and then, we'll have it done, So that was all. That was how come. And that is about 2 years ago. 4 years ago. Yeah. So that's how it all started. And then we started with some local artists who are dope. Who are up there. And then they also got interested.
Yeah.
And then we started off from there, and then we've been building up.
Building over the years. Okay. And more importantly, I guess for what we do at USource, and we're trying to show the community out here in Australia, as far as what we do in the urban community. Yeah. Why did you start Splifftail Entertainment? You mentioned you were looking for something to do, but something like this actually gives a lot of opportunities out there. So on a more personal level, why did you all start it? You know what I mean?
We in the industry, as in the music industry, we've been working around it before Splifftail Entertainment started. So our motive was to create a platform on the same level as, as big as we can, make it as professional as we can, for the local based artists.
Yes.
That was the main objective as in how we want to move. And yeah, so we came up with, because he's a DJ.
Yep, yep.
And I'm kind of in graphics, so we work together closely for, you know, everything. We have team around it at the back, but, you know, still helping out. And yeah, so the whole idea came through that, yeah, let's create a platform, make it as big as we can, as professional as we can, you know, and then try to build up with the local artists and try to support them. So yeah, that's how the idea came up, and it's been great, you know, since we started. We've featured up to almost 50 artists. We can't even remember.
Nice.
Man.
Yeah, yeah.
On all the shows we've been putting, and it's
100%
100% local artists just to support the movement, you know. So it's
And that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man.
Because
So-
you know, after and we spoke before, after a period like COVID and stuff, when everyone was sort of locked away, you
Yeah.
know, we've been out of it for a few years.
yeah.
I know. I felt like personally it was a bit slow, trying to just find that energy and that reasoning, and you know, find a way to bring
Live music back.
live music back, and
Yeah.
the feel, the vibe, the whole entertainment industry back. But you know, thanks to events companies like Splifftail and many others out here that are slowly doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know, the community is building. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
It's good.
Gives us the opportunity to, you know, sit here and talk about
Thanks,
it too.
man. Thanks
So-
for having us. And we want to say a very big thank you to, you know, Razano and Marvin. you
Yeah,
know,
likewise.
Because, you know, we're having a show, and the support they're giving us on like platforms we are right now, you know. As soon as we let them know, we got you know, they're always showing up for us, you know.
There you
so
go. There you go.
Massive thanks for, you know, helping, man. We
Welcome.
appreciate it.
It's love. It's love.
Yeah, big love. Yeah.
You mentioned you've had a lot of artists come through with your events and you know what you've been putting together.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about, you know, what it takes to get these events together and to make it what it is when you have it on the night. What are sort of some of the struggles, maybe some of the positive things out of it that you guys find when you're collaborating and like, let's do this, now what we got to do?
So, you know, what we do is really unique. It's not just like just a normal live showcase with artists performing. It's kind of different because we always have two artists or two bands, what we're doing at the moment, on the same stage at the same time, playing songs, one from the other artist or the band, one from the artist. So it takes a whole lot of thinking to make sure you put in the right either artist or the band together properly. You know? You don't want to put
You gotta have a match.
A match.
Like a level match
And
sort of thing.
you have to make sure they're both interested in what, you know, bringing up, and then you'll have to let them know what you're trying to, you know, bring up outside the show and the assignment, what you've got in mind with the promo, stuff like that. So we always work with, let's say if we're doing a hip hop, you know, we keep the lineup as hip hop as we can, you know, just to create the vibe, because it's an artist and an artist. You don't want to have a reggae artist and a hip hop artist doing a verses. No, it doesn't.
100%. It just wouldn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It'd be
So
weird,
you have
might be
to-
weird for the crowd.
Yeah. So you always check on the type of music the artist is doing and see what we're doing. If it fits the vibe, we contact the artist, and then we take it from there. But we try to keep it as clean as we can.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
It's not a battle, it's a verses. So we always make sure that agenda is kind of on the table, so that people know this is not a battle. This is a friendly
Seen that a
vibe.
few times.
No anything, you know, just for the vibe. And so it takes some time in the planning, but we've been doing it. We've been pulling it out.
What about things like actually getting the artists to work with you and you know, making sure that all comes through, maybe the promoters, the venue? Do you find that there's ever any struggle sort of getting that side of the business together where you may be having to...
Obviously, yes.
Yeah,
There is.
yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, it's always about the finances too, you know. You got to put your finances together to be able to do it, because some artists, you want to talk to them, they say, yo, how much you ready to pay me? You know, I want to
it's
come on
Melbourne
here.
City.
Yeah, I really want to do it with you, but how much you going to give me?
Yeah.
And then you tell him, yo, this is how much we plan to pay. Are you interested? Because we're doing local, you know. If you're interested, we'll put you up there. And we're not getting any sponsorships, you know. So at the moment, But it's something we're looking to, you know.
I mean, I feel like that's always been a challenge too, you know, getting people to come through and just show love.
You know,
man.
Just do it for the love. You know? We're all here on the same level. Just do it for the love.
Yeah,
you know, man. Come through. Perform the songs.
You know?
And, you know, show that love.
Go together.
Gradually, sorry, man. Gradually, we now got people like Marvin.
Now,
You know,
how
Russ
far
himself
we've
here.
gone. Yeah,
Bro, that means a lot to us, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It is working,
It's a
you
dream.
know? It is.
Beautiful,
it is
beautiful. What sort of genres have you entertained so far with Splifftail and your Oz versus vibe?
All right, so we do all type of music. So the right Oz advice before this particular one was Afrobeat. So we had low key, we had Kuza, we had Afrobeat.
Yeah.
And we're doing reggae right now. We did hip hop last time. So we do all type of music. We do R&B.
Yeah.
We've had female artists that R&B.
Yeah.
So we don't just stick to one place. We do all artists. Everybody can be on the show. It's not for like a particular people. Nah. So we do hip hop, we do reggae, we do dancehall, we do all the music. So the genres is all of them. Yeah.
And just before I get to y'all, one more question here for Splifftail. I know you've been sitting there for a little minute.
It's good.
Appreciate the patience.
I'm enjoying it.
Patience. But we're bouncing a little back and forth now.
Yeah.
How do you connect with the community? And how do you find connecting with the community? Do you find it something easy to do? Do you find it like you're getting a lot of positive response? It's getting easier each time. Like, how's it work for you? As far as we've got this, now let's let people know and see our response.
I think we've been growing since we started.
Yeah.
We can't say anything bad about since we started.
Yeah.
It's been growing. It's been a process, and it's been good since we started really slow with a few artists. We've grown into bands now.
Yep.
So we keep going, and it's not that easy getting as much as people to come through for local shows.
This is true.
Like the other, you can think of having Beanie Man or whoever coming from Jamaica. It's not the same. You can't have the same.
And unless you have maybe that
Yes.
higher profile.
Yeah. So and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create the same platform as whoever who's gonna come from
On that same
Australia,
level.
On the same level.
Do you find like the audience and the fans that come through to your shows, even the artists that you work with, the promoters, the venue themselves, do you find that they are proactive in supporting what you do, and does that help? Is that helping the brand grow? Because I know from past hosting events that sometimes you try and get the artists and things or even the fans just to share the word and this and that. They enjoy the show, but nobody wants to hear that one. You know what I mean? So it can get difficult, and you hope for the best. But how do you feel? I feel like watching you guys grow, but that's exactly what you're getting from your crowd. I've seen the crowd and they come in numbers.
Yeah.
Do you feel that's because they're all talking and I love this show, we're going to the next one. Let's tell this person, let's tell that.
Yeah, I feel that way too, man. It looks like that. And the only problems we've been getting with the venues will be like, when you talk with them and then they kind of realize you're African. That's another vibe, bro. They want to say,
we on that.
What sort of the first question they normally ask is, what sort of crowd you go?
Yeah, 100%.
Are they clean, like no noise, sort of? And obviously yes.
Rough. Rough crowd, how young, all that sort of shit.
People
what
want
music.
people want to drink and then play around a little bit, but there's something we can do about it. But
I guess that's something we've always had a challenge with, even on an independent level. Last time you were here, we spoke with you about you, but this time here, let us know a little bit about the band, Crown Heights. Let us know, introduce Crown Heights, maybe some of the members, who plays what you're all about.
Yeah, so Crown Heights are like a new band. We've been around for maybe 3 years. We have distribution with VP in New York via Jamaica as well.
Right up.
We put out a few singles. They're out on YouTube. It's a 6-piece band. So there's 2 lead singers, me and Dufty. We have a keyboard player called Frankie. We have Brett on the drums. We have Joe Wise on bass, and we have Jason on guitar, and they're all from all different parts of the world. That's what's so interesting about the band. So obviously I'm English Jamaican.
Yep.
We've got Sri Lankan in there. We've got New Zealand. You know what I mean? We've got Brazil. It's a broad spectrum.
Very multicultural band.
Yeah,
I love that.
you
I
know
love
what
that.
I
And that, music genre aside, this kind of shows us as Australians.
Yes, that's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
It actually shows us as Australians and how all the cultures, we can actually just get together and do something.
Well, that's what makes it interesting, especially
Love
with
it,
the sound
love it.
as well, because
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
with all of those different influences,
Yep.
we can get a unique sound that's not, the same sound as everybody else. But yeah, it's a great vibe right now. We're really happy at this present time, performing, doing shows.
Yep.
Obviously, this is a great opportunity to work with Ras again. I've performed with him before. We've done shows before as well. So it's always love and a peaceful, lovely vibe when we're on the stage and performing together. So yeah,
Beautiful,
we're
beautiful.
excited.
All right. Raj Jahknow.
Yes, brother.
Raj Jahknow Band.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to know a little bit more about this one here.
Yes.
Would you like to let the audience know how,
Yeah, man.
introduce the
I'm
band,
Ras
the
Jahknow,
members?
the lead singer of Ras Jahknow Band. I found the band end of 2011. So we are 8-piece band. So myself, Judex, Sandra, Chad, Ben, Jono. Who else? It's
Oh, you ain't
a
trying
right
to
of
forget
us.
your own band.
No, it's so many.
They're gonna watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we've been together playing local, international shows, you know what I mean? And we played for Marvin before as well.
Yep,
Our band, we joined with the Marvin in Jamaican Festival. So we play original music. We do some covers here and there when it's necessary.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to this great event, which is the first time we're doing something like this.
Like this. All right, we'll touch base on that a bit later. Definitely.
And also, we have people from all over the world, like Tanzania, we got Australians, I'm from Cape Verde, people from everywhere, you know what I mean?
Beautiful. Again,
But in the same mission, just the peace
that's all
and
you
love,
need. You know what I
reggae
mean? It
music.
doesn't really matter if you're on the same mission.
Yeah, exactly.
You're good. No, I love that. Crown Heights. How did y'all connect? You mentioned that you've been together for about 3 years now, but how did y'all connect? I mean, how did you find this as a viable sort of thing to do? The music industry can be fidgety, I understand.
No, of course. So what happened was I actually moved to Melbourne like 2014 or 15, and then obviously when I moved to Melbourne, I wanted to connect with guys that like similar music, you know what I mean, similar vibe, same kind of, that are into the same kind of, similar things as me. So I met, just going around to clubs, shows, doing performances. I've met various people at different places, do you get what I mean? So I met Joe Wise, I met Ras, and I'm like, oh, you like reggae music? Yeah, man, I like this. And then they start connecting, and then after a while you realise like maybe 20 musicians.
That's dope.
Do you get what I mean? And it's especially in Melbourne, you've got especially in Australia, Melbourne has some of the best live musicians in the country, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, bro, especially with the live music. Yeah, man, straight up.
They're
So
very talented.
I met a lot of live musicians that got the feel and the vibe. So, as you're talking to them and they're like, oh yeah, I'd love to, have a band, let's try and you start meeting guys, and then the same guys that you are rehearsing with, just off of jamming vibes, you realise, we might as well create a band because we can create original music. Yeah. So then that's what started it at first, and then we was like, all right, let's create the band. Put out some songs on Spotify, then we started to get really good feedback, and then obviously with the shows that we're doing, same thing, really good feedback from the performances. So then obviously you just start to build from there, and we just carried on from there.
Right. All right. And Raz, I know Ben. How did y'all connect? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the same as him.
The same?
Yeah, the same. Meeting
Getting out,
people on the
meeting
street
people?
and talk to them, ask if they're musician, meeting people at the gigs.
Yep.
And then before we realized, we was performing everywhere.
Yep.
It's about connection one to the other. Like now we connect to these guys with you guys, we build a network.
And I guess
And
what
that's why-
I love about all that and the stories there is the proactiveness of it all. It's still a face-to-face connection, you know, instead of like, you know, your Star Nows and your Gumtree. Is there any guitar players out there?
Yeah,
It sounds
exactly.
like you're putting the time and the effort, and this is what it takes sometimes to really get to do what you want to do. Right?
We give thanks to music.
You got to step out and just be proactive, and face-to-face is always, I believe, the best way to connect with anybody.
True.
You know what I mean? So I love that. You know, we're doing pretty well, but we might take a little break right now.
I'm enjoying it.
We're going to come back to it. You with USourceMedia, Beans, Jahknow Bang, Marvin Priest, King, and DJ Emperor.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Again, you know, it's been a few years where we got to get back together, the people that we missed performing with and vibing with, so we just feel great to be back outside.
Yeah man, thank you for having us. It's a blessing to be next to my brother, an amazing artist which I've been following for a long time, and his father, and we are out here free with the people who love reggae music. It's a blessing, yeah?
All right, cool. We're back. USourceMedia with Splifftail Entertainment, Jahknow Band, Crown Heights, Marvin Priest. What past events have you run? Let us know, you know, how they've been as far as, you know, achieving the ultimate goal. How have they played a part?
Yeah. So we've had a lot actually. So going back 2019, yeah. So that's where we started off. So we've done a lot of artists. I mean, I can mention names like Ruth Van Dusky.
Okay.
Yeah, names like Martin Fields. Martin Fields is actually someone who came from Nigeria. He's an artist, and then
I
he's
remember
making
that.
waves.
Yeah, right up.
Yeah. He's been on there too. We've had a lot of the ladies, like you already said, and all of them actually were great ones, you know. And I don't know if you go into
We've done a lot, you know. I all started 2019, as I said, 2018, 2019. And the very first one we did was at the North Courts Social Club. And that had a few artists. It had Low Key, it had Sokel. You know, it had a few dancehall, hip hop. That was the main one. That was the very first one.
Yeah, you're just starting out.
And it was good. You know, it was good. As in the first very show, but we had, you know, a few people coming through to support. And we never stopped from there. It's been, you know, back to back.
To be like,
this is it. Let's keep going. And but actually, USVR's vibe started 2020 because that's very different from what we used to do before.
Okay, why don't we explain a little bit before you explain to us the shows you've done on Oz vs. Vibes.
Yeah.
A bit about Oz vs. Vibes and what that is as a branch of Splifftail Entertainment. Like, what were you achieving there?
Okay. So that we got the inspiration from Versus in the US.
Oh yeah.
Swissbeats and Timberland. That's where the whole inspiration came from during the lockdown. So we said, I spoke with my brother. I told him this is a very good and unique kind of live showcase, but very different. Why don't you give it a go? So, you know, we started reasoning about it, and then, we thought it was something really, like, good people were actually going to enjoy.
Nothing was happening like that at the time,
moment.
too,
So we started with online as well, getting, like, 2 artists, but it was just Instagram Live. And then we play one song, he does that. He play one song from one artist, play one song.
Oh shit, yeah.
So that's
you're growing since then. I remember that too now. Yeah, you started with the Instagram.
You started with the Instagram Live.
Did a live.
So we had a lot of artists.
That's dope, and that shows progression there,
A lot of artists came through online. And the word was to take that from the phone to the stage. That was the thing we told all of the artists. And they said, why not? You know, but because that was during the lockdown. So they said, why not? We can do that. You know, just let us know. And then, so we started the very first one with Kuzai and Yalfasu. He's another great talent, you know, the energy, you know. We spoke with them. We had both of them on the Instagram Live. So we thought, man, this is the time. Let's start this vibe. And the the whole idea for this show is having live music done in a unique way, but the same kind of live music on the same stage.
Yeah.
Instead of having, let's say, one artist or a band, like having just Crown Heights doing a set, let's have two bands do the same set as they're gonna do, but like song for song, to keep the vibe different. Because let's say if you're even having a show when you're having Crown Heights and Jahknow, and you have the performances done one after the other, it's good feeling, but it's not the same as seeing both on the same stage. Same with artists.
The whole
and
setup, the whole
it's kind of really different. So as I said, that was where the inspiration comes from, the verses. And yeah, we grew it up like that. So the vibe is get two artists on the same stage that have got the same kind of music background, as in if they're reggae, if they're hip hop, you know, similarities with what they do, put them on the same stage with the host, and then get the songs done one for one for the set. Yeah. So it's the same 30-minute set you're gonna see from any performance, but this is with two artists on the same set. So it's, we've got hosts, we've got dancers, so everyone who's been on the show and then been supporting, you know, we appreciate, and we just really keep building on whatever we're doing, and then we see how we go.
How do you feel from when you started to where you're at now and where you want to go in the future? How do you feel and what sort of steps do you feel you take to make sure that the next one's always bigger than the one before?
As we do with the music, we listen to a lot of artists with him as well. So whenever we finish one show, let's say we finish with the Afrobeat, we sit down as a team, we discuss how it went, you know, how people actually loved what we did before.
To it and all that.
And then we see how we can switch it, because we don't want to keep it as same as we can. We try to switch it up a little bit. So we plan and see, okay, this is the time to, let's say, do Afrobeat. So we start looking into the Afrobeat music scene, the artists who are actually like doing it in the scene at the moment.
Talk to them. Staying active with it.
Active with it, putting videos out there, putting music out there, you know. We contact them, we talk to them about the vibe. This is a versus between two artists. This is the artist we're gonna get you to do this with. Do you wanna do it? Some actually accept it straight away. Some turn it down, I don't wanna do it. I can do it, but with a different artist, with this artist, with that artist. Okay, we speak to that
so
artist.
it's a bit of that matchmaking that
we always
play around with, trying to get right
you can't mismatch, man, because this is you can't do that. You have to make sure everything is on the same stage. The vibe between the artists, everything is like, you know, they really want to do it, you know, because you can have artists who really don't want to do it, and you can't force it because it comes out naturally, you know.
And it sounds like you're trying to build that relationship with the artist beforehand, before inviting them and all that sort of stuff. So again, you know, you're out there proactively connecting with this community. How do you feel it gives the opportunities to artists to you know, showcase what they do? Do you feel it's an important thing? Should I say?
It is really important because you know, we've had two artists actually come out with a song, you know.
After doing this or based on this? I mean, okay. So it's giving them a little bit of a...
They get to meet.
They get to meet new artists they never met before, and then they're able to collaborate and also come out with good music. Because we've had Loki and Kuza do a song together after they came on the verses, you know.
Because they met type thing.
So it's good. So it is a good vibe actually. People are feeling it, and then we got Sokel and then Ruth Van Dosky also cooking up something, and that is also out of this. You know? Yeah, so it's really working good for this opportunity for us and for them as well. You know?
Good for the industry in general.
And just to add one thing now, because of the versus vibe we do, you could have people that actually didn't know or didn't actually follow the music of the other artists. But just because it's a versus, those fans or the followers of the other artists are straight away going to jump on there because they could feel, okay, so this other artist also got good songs like that. I didn't really know. So we actually build the audience together like that. And after the shows, we get so much, you know, people getting platforms, we didn't actually make it happen, but you know, a few times we support them with with music if they got new project out. You know, so it's because we're doing this together with them. The main objective was this is with the artists, you know, everybody together to grow. So yeah.
And it sounds like there's a big element of you know, cross promoting there that just sort of happens.
Yeah,
because
at the
way
same
everything
time.
happens,
Yeah,
you know,
because
and
if
just
they
naturally
see, let's say I came in
everything.
for
good.
Crown Heights, and I see Jahknow coming with a song that's really, but really I had all the music I had to listen, or I used to listen was Crown Heights.
Yeah.
But because you see the song coming from Jahknow, it's like, you know, straight away you're just gonna check it out because you see, oh man, I have to check out the song. So it's like, you know, same with Crown Heights for Jahknow as well. So it's kind of, you build the
it's a unique way of that you'll put it together.
Yeah, pushing it at the same time, you know. So it's good.
And then I just want to put this across too, because once we sent some beats to a couple of artists, you know, the one-on-one.
Yeah.
Not the band one.
Yeah,
but
okay.
the one-on-one.
With the artists, yeah.
The artists, yeah, we send them some beats, and then actually SK Simeon, he's one of them dancehall artists.
Yes.
Yeah. So he fell in love with one of the beats and said, "Oh, where'd you get your beats from?" It's actually a random beat we got off the internet.
Okay.
So we sent to him and said, "Yo, we can be doing this together, like get beats together, and then I'll work on it, and whatever comes out, you know,
Help push.
We do
you know
together.
what I mean?"
Yeah.
So that is something we also do, and then I think.
So you work close with the artists too, not just like,
Close, just
thank you for coming, appreciate it.
And after
You'll
the
stay
show, we
connected.
still stay connected.
Yeah. Now, you've got an event coming up soon, I believe. Battle of the Bands, right? Battle of the Bands.
Friendly vibe though.
Friendly vibe. Okay, so battle, but more just like a
No
friendly-
competition.
No
Nah, there's no competition.
Not rough like
Sort
that.
of point-
Not rough like that.
this is
But you
just-
wanna explain a little bit what that's all about, how the idea all came about.
Yeah. Okay.
With that live band sort of thing.
This is actually a dream. Having the bands, we just thought of it, but we never knew it was actually gonna happen. Like really.
Yeah.
Because we spoke with Marvin before, but 2 years ago, that it would be like an honor having the bands way back, you know, even having this idea. So we actually had a thought like this would be so good because we've never even seen anybody try to do that before.
Yeah, not true.
So we had the artists do it, but never seen a band do it. So we said, why not like grow into bands, see how this gonna work out, you know, how people are actually gonna respond to the band, because it looks so hard looking at bands playing something.
Especially with all the numbers you're trying to get
you know, it's a
together.
whole
I suppose
band.
Everybody got to really be on the same page
Yeah, so it
for
was.
this to happen. Yeah.
We thought, nah, this can't happen, you know, like nah. But let's speak to them and let's see, because we had this been, you know, in our minds for a long time, but we just had to wait for the right time.
Right.
So even though we had that mind, we put that aside and did the Afrobeat one we just did before.
Yeah.
Because we needed the actual space for this one. So we came back to it again, and then it's been hard with a because you need an actual space and a venue for this one. You can't have any venue, you know. It has to be right with the stage. It has to be right with, you know, the setup.
The sound, I could imagine too.
Yeah,
being
so
like
it
actual
took
instrumental.
us a while
Yeah.
getting up with venue, because you know you have to make it right. So it wasn't something really easy as we've been doing so far, because usually it's so easy for us because we know a lot of venues. We just hit them up and then done. But this had to go through a lot of thought. Get venues, you know, I speak to a lot of venues. Some are really good, but the stage can't fit. So we had a lot of complications with it, but we pulled it off, man. So
And it's coming.
yeah, so we're so excited. We can't even wait.
I think June.
Yeah, June.
It's coming in June.
Yeah. So
Keep your eyes out. It's coming in June. Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
Over to you both, Crown Heights, Jahknow band.
Yeah, man.
How difficult was it for y'all to actually get every member of your band to work with this and be like, yeah, we can be here on the same day, and you know, we can share the stage with another full band sort of thing?
It's not difficult for us because our band members trust us. We are good leaders.
Beautiful.
And whatever we say, basically, they respect us. You know what I mean? They know we always do go for the good vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Two high profile bands.
Yeah, exactly.
So just keep a lookout. Crown Heights, Jahknow band, if you don't know.
And then when the boys, they told me, I said, what is this one? I don't think it's gonna work.
Sound crazy to you
because
as well,
I've been following them, I see they're doing good work. They're young guys. They're doing. You can see they are professionals. So I say, okay, let's see. And then actually Jahknow told me, you guys want to get in touch before, my brother Jahknow. And then I says, me and Marvin will be perfect. Because we are brothers, and the band members from Marvin is all good guys as well. So.
And was it the same with you?
Yeah.
Marvin, just easy enough to just hit up the team and be like, yo, this is going on, y'all in?
Yeah, they was excited. The band's always happy to perform, get on stage. And obviously once the opportunity was to perform in my brethren, they was like, yeah, let's do it. Again, as they said before, it was just a case of making sure that we could get the right venue with the right sound and to fit both of the bands because it hasn't been done. So it takes a little bit of a process just to get that right. But other than that, everyone was excited just to come together because again, if you look at the reggae scene in Melbourne at this present time, a lot of the bands that are on the show are part of that scene. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, Ras, we get Ras Jahknow, we get
Jahknow, everybody, you just bring the crew back together.
That's what I mean, and it just made sense, you know. So so again, it's a great feeling for us to be a part of it. Again, it's the first time it's ever happened, so you know, blessings.
We want to make history, you know what I mean?
Let's make it. You're making it, you know what I mean? First time in a battle situation where it's sort of like track for track.
I never battle because I don't compete. But first time
I think this word battle is getting everybody.
Exactly. Yeah, people get confused. It's not
but I like it because it shows
it's first.
That's right.
So I've done thousands of gigs, but I've never been in the same stage like with two bands. That's why I find it interesting. So
I've done battles before. I've done one-on-one battles. I come from, especially coming from London.
Yes,
come from
sound system and culture.
Come from a sound system.
Exactly.
And again, it's the same thing. Even though sometimes you might think, they're being aggressive on the mic. It's all love. It's just for the competition, a friendly competition of just playing music. I like this vibe, and everybody's always
excitement.
That's right. So, so we're just bringing that same kind of energy, same kind of vibe.
We just want something new for the crowd, you know.
That's right.
And I think it very much.
We've done so many shows, and people is seen us a lot in Melbourne. So this will be something.
Show yourselves in a different light.
Different way.
What you have to look at it like this as well. What you can do is you can keep the energy up because sometimes you might have a show and you got an hour and a half show as one band. So you play your music, you go for your set, then another band comes on. Now you can keep the same energy for that song.
No, fair call. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What would be the best outcome of this battle for both of you? What would be the best outcome after the show, after it's all said and done?
Well, we're gonna make history. It's the first time it's happening here,
no doubt.
I know these boys will continue to do it again, and I'm gonna support them. And it's something for our crowd as well to be enjoying. You know what I mean?
The best outcome is just to make sure that everyone turns up
exactly,
and come
to witness
enjoy
it.
To witness
say I'm a part of that history.
That's the best outcome. Just for everybody to be there to enjoy that vibe, and then obviously for it to be able to continue after, because we might think of taking it on a tour. You might say, all right, we're going to go to Sydney, because that's what I said to the guys. If we can pull this off, anything, we go Queensland, we go Perth, we go all over the country, bringing the same kind of vibe, and also picking up acts from these territories. So it's like, it's just to make sure that we can set a foundation, do it the right way first, and let everyone come and see it, and then process from there. But it's good. It's good energy.
I like how you touch base on traveling and making connects there.
Yes.
Have you travelled before with Crown Heights? Like nationally?
No, not necessarily nationally. We've done a lot of shows around Melbourne. I think the furthest place that we went, we went to somewhere like Shepparton. I think that's the furthest that we've been. We've played out there, and a few gigs just outside of Victoria. We haven't done a national tour as yet, but obviously I've performed as on my own nationally.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been to New Zealand.
Worldwide.
So, yeah, worldwide.
Worldwide.
But as a band, as I said, we've only been around for 3 years, and with original bands, especially like that are new, it takes a lot of work on making original music, performing, doing all the performances, which is what we're doing. Making sure we play all the local gigs, making sure all the local people can see us and be a part of what we're building, and then obviously building the outskirts and then bringing it around the country. So it just takes time, more music, more shows, more events
more
like
connects.
this, more connections, and bringing the positive, good music out there to the people.
What about yourself?
Yeah, we've been together for a long time, and we play in Malaysia, Indonesia. I've been myself alone as well. I play in Africa, and I'm going as well again soon. And we've been around, play most of the venues in Melbourne. We're gonna go to Gold Coast next month. You know, as Marvin said, a new band, but they are international level band, so they can. I believe this band can play in any stage, any big stage around the world with this band. We got Joe Wise, we got all the guys, Brett, all the professional musicians. So
so
we both we're not afraid of any stage. So
do you find because as bands, you know what you do, you're comfortable with what you do, and everything you release is obviously what you wanted to release, and you did as a collective. But do you find the response as you go to different areas is a bit different to your performance, or maybe the music itself, or are you finding it really successful in the way that you're hitting these targets every time you're going somewhere, you're getting that love back and that exposure?
Every time they call us, because they know we done something good. That's why they'll call you. Otherwise, they never call you.
No doubt.
And then when you go to this place and people sing your own songs, you know, like for example, when I go to Indonesia, people sing in my language. You know, I go different places and, you know, Lake Hildum, people enjoy our music. And, you know, and they were not only reggae crowd, the people from, because we play different festivals, because our music is message for everybody, you know what I mean? So,
I find the same.
Same.
If you give the people the energy, they will feel the energy, and obviously it bounces, and then that's when you get a good performance. Obviously, if you're up there and you're not giving the energy, I'm just talking about any artist in general. If they're not giving the energy, then you'll find that it's not reflecting from the crowd. Then it might be something that you're not doing. So for me, so long as the band is giving the energy, as we always do, same with Rass's band, you always find that you can connect with the people, especially with the type of music we play, which is, you know, it's reggae music, but it's influenced with pop, it's influenced with R&B, it's into native music. There's lots of culture, that mixes into it, and then once the people they see that, even sometimes you might come out, you know, just as how we look, and they might just be looking like, oh, I wonder what they're going to play. Once the band starts and goes off, people always start looking, that's a good vibe. That sounds good. And then they end up staying for the whole show. And then that's how you get new people that just enjoy as I said, the sound of the blends of people together making that kind of music.
With everything that you've been working towards and all the work that you've been putting in and the community you've been bringing together, what does it look like 10 years from now, people?
10 years.
Yeah, let's look ahead a little bit. That's a question.
I think 10 years from now we should be able to connect with at least every artist, you know, around Australia, you know. We should be able to connect with them, you know. And then on top of that, all these artists, we must get a song with them, you know, like if they're not collaborating, then we should get, you know, select artist by artist and then give them a beat to do something on
work on a song together.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so not just the shows, but actually bringing the artists together and keeping that music vibrant and supporting that. A bit of management at the same time. What about yourself, King? As far as the company itself, where would you like to see it go? Is there any sort of international aspects? Or prospects, should I say?
Marvin said something that we're really looking at. That's the future for us, as in taking the shows to different stages. So let's say selected artists, like having the bands together, like same as we're doing here right now, taking it to Byron Bay, taking it to Northern Territory, taking it to SA, you know, like touring the whole thing.
Yeah, moving
That's the
around.
main goal we're really looking at after this one. So that's the goal, to be able to, you know, take the same artists we have been doing it this week to different places so that people can, because we're getting good feedback from people from different places.
If I can add in there, what I see for them as well is like if you there's shows that are out like Rolling Loud and shows like that. They take these shows all over the world. So I don't see why that can't be the same for them as well.
There you go.
As it being the
Love,
first
love.
to do the first verses. You can do that all over the world. There's nothing that can stop you, especially being the first. As I said, it's like once you go to America, all right, let's get these. See if we can get these bands to come play here. All right, we're here. We're in Africa. Let's see if we can get these bands to play. All right, we're in Europe. Let's see if we can. And like literally, but if you notice with every promoter or any event holder, it starts from somewhere. So you start from here. That's when you start the route. Even if you look at the promoters that here in Melbourne and Australia that bring the Beanie Mans, and bring these international acts. They started from somewhere as well. So it's always a foundation. So this is the best way to start it. So I see big things for them if they continue to be original, be stick to true to what they want to do. I said this to them before. Just making sure you know exactly what you want and stick to it.
Stick with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay on that path.
I see good things for them. I was putting that in there.
No, of course. Much appreciate it. Sure, they appreciate it. And I'd just like to add to that, and what I love about, I guess, what you're doing, what we're doing at USource, obviously with the bands and artists out here in Melbourne, Australia, or Australia in general doing, is there seems to be a bigger focus on the local artists, the local talents, and the local acts. Now, I mean, instead, you know, there are these promoters and stuff that bring in these international acts, and they do well. I mean, they sell out shows and whatnot, and you know, we love going to these sort of things. They give opportunities for some of us local artists to jump on for a bigger crowd. But I love the fact that we here focus on what's here.
We have.
Because for a long time, and I guess this is why USource started too, for a long time I felt like there has been that platform for us. We've all been out there grinding, little spots here and there, but now we're coming together as a community. So that's, you know, man, it's a beautiful thing.
Fantastic.
And it's it's real different as far as I'm concerned. Do you want to, Marvin, just start off with some links or anywhere the audience ever looking at camera there and let them know Crown Heights, where they can find anything related?
Oh yeah, man. Crown Heights 101 on Instagram, same thing on Facebook, on Twitter, all Crown Heights 101 or Crown Heights Music, same on Spotify. For myself, Marvin Priest on all everywhere, every outlet, and just you'll find me there. Just type it in.
Type that in, bro. Jahknow?
Yeah, man. Just type in www.razjahknow.com or Jahknow Band. You can find us in any platforms, in its social media link.
Would you like to let the audience know where to find anything Splifftail, USourceMedia related, King, DJ Emperor related?
Okay, sure.
Just give them a little shout out into the
looking for us, you can find us on all the social media platforms. And so we got Splifftail Entertainment, Spliff and Tay. So Spliff is SPLIFTAIL, Splifftail Entertainment on all social media platforms. And then we also actually Splifftail Entertainment gave birth to USource Vibes. So USource Vibes on all social media platforms as well. And I'm a DJ, man, so you can find me on IG, DJ Emperor Sativa. Yep. And then I'll hand that over to him as well.
Yeah, so we everywhere on the platform, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, it's USVRS Vibes. AUS as for Australia, and VRS, that's for the verses we do. And the Vibes is just, you know, the
Bring
vibes
that
they bring
vibes.
out.
Bring
Yeah,
that
so
vibes.
it's just on every platform is USVRS Vibes. You know, Google, just search, it's everywhere. And just follow what we do.
Pretty
and,
standard.
You know, just keep supporting,
Type
coming
names
out for
in.
the shows, and then we grow together like we're doing.
All right, cool. And just before we wrap up, I just want to say, you know, thanks for watching. If you're watching, real big support. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, share what we're doing. You know, if you know your peoples, support them. You know, man. Share what they're doing so they can get more love too. the more we throw this around, the more love for everybody, the bigger this community grows, which is what USource,
True,
Clique
man.
Media Online, we are all about. And we work so hard to do this. So, you know, thanks a lot for coming through. We're about to wrap it up, but I just want to give yourselves the opportunity.
Yeah.
Any shout outs
Yeah.
to anybody?
Oh,
you know
shout
what I mean?
out
Just
to
shout out.
everyone who give us opportunity.
Yep.
Like Stick Mario Productions, African Festival, all the festival promoters.
Yep.
We give us opportunity, and all the media like you guys, you know, PBS, you guys. We give us opportunity. Together we are stronger.
Yeah, one love.
And if we keep working together doing things like this, we move forward. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Marvin, anyone you'd like to just, while you're here?
Yeah, same with what Ras said. We got the community. Obviously, we got the bands as well. We got all the musicians from Melbourne, all the promoters, especially the local acts. And yeah, just stay tuned. Thank you.
And the tickets, where people to find the tickets?
Aye, y'all can let them know.
What do you guys?
Let them know about that.
All right, so this is unique, you know. This particular show is gonna be history.
Yeah.
It's better to be there, you know, than like waiting for somebody just to tell you. Because I don't know if this is gonna have another band or that. It's gonna happen, but you know, you better be there for this one. You can't miss it. So tickets are available on thecrosting.ostis.com.au or just, you know, search Crown Heights vs Jahknow Band on Google. Ticket is gonna pop up.
And we're gonna have some amazing special guests as well.
And shout out to Jatan.
Yes,
man, that's a brother, man. That's a brother.
Zari, Jungle
Coffee
City,
Shaba, Jungle
Coffee
City.
Shaba,
Yeah,
it's not only us. Yeah, shot us.
Everyone.
My brother shot us. The
Jesse
fire.
I,
Yeah, Jesse I.
Yeah, everyone, you know,
Many
like
more.
supporting the movement.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Big up to everybody.
Big up. Yeah.
And get your tickets because don't try and come in at the door. It's
Nah, man.
expensive.
Yeah, you better take
There's
it
a
on.
little tip for you, a little free tip for you. Get your tickets online.
That's
Yes,
right.
better.
Cool.
Yeah,
Emperor, anybody want to give a quick shout out to before we wrap it up?
Quick shout out to USourceMedia and
love.
then of course, man, Jahknow Band.
Yeah. Bless up.
Bro.
Yeah.
Of course, the great Marvin Priest.
Yeah.
Yes, man, and everyone, I mean, who's
Yeah.
supporting this event that's coming up. So we
Bless up.
really appreciate everybody.
Yeah. Let's keep subscribing, you know. The Clique Online,
Yeah.
USourceMedia.
USource Media, man. They
Now,
deserve
if
it.
you're watching on Instagram Live,
USource Media.
just
We on
just
Instagram
follow
too.
them. Yeah, and then let's keep supporting. Let's grow together, man.
Support each other, we go far. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for the time,
Family,
man.
it's
That's up.
been an
Yeah, man.
absolute pleasure. You know
Respect.
what I'm saying?
Respect,
It's
bro.
been an
Yeah, thank
absolute
you.
pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, bro. Thanks
And
for
we gonna
coming,
do
bro.
this.
Yeah.
Big up to our
Big up
cameraman
the
there.
camera. Yeah, everybody behind it. Awesome, man.
And we'll end it right there. Thanks again for watching. Remember, USource Media,
Yep.
YouTube, all the platforms, but we want to get them subscribers up. We want to get them likes up.
Yeah.
Drop a comment if you got time to. It ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.
I swear I'm bleeding